Hello, Pisces, and welcome to your 2020 forecast. My name is Lyle, and this is my space here on YouTube. You can find me on Facebook at Wisdom of the Heart, and my website is www.lisalyle.com. So this is a new offering I've been guided to. You are the seventh sign that I'm doing a reading for, and I just really want to tune in to the energies of 2020. We are beginning a whole new decade, and we're really, as we finish up here in 2019, it's the 19th right now of December, we're really wrapping up a 10-year cycle that for many of us has been just abundant with ups and downs and all around and twists and turns we never could have expected when we started out in 2010. So I trust that the messages that you connect with here will feel supportive to you at any time when you connect with them. When it comes to universal wisdom and messages, we aren't limited or restricted by time and space. So I trust that whenever you're connecting with them, you will feel loved and supported. So this is amazing, amazing to start your year off, is the angel of joyfulness. And this is really what this wrapping up energy of 2019 feels like as we're in the last 11 days or so of the year, that we're really being asked to let go of anything that does not support our abundant joyfulness. And we feel joy when we are trusting and honoring our heart, when we are living our dreams and what we came here to do. And I really feel like 2020 for you, Pisces, is really going to be about connecting with that inner guide, which is your joy. So only allowing yourself to I don't want to say only allowing yourself, really allowing yourself to be drawn to the things that excite you and support your feelings of happiness and joy. The next card that came out is the Angel of Diet and Nutrition. So you got three angels here right off the top. And it was actually 3:33 when I when I sat down to record your message today. So this does say to me that this is really a year for you to express your beautiful heart's desires and really pay attention to your physical body's needs, and not just your physical body's needs, your emotional, your mental, your spiritual body. And actually they're saying correct that. It's move away from the mental body and really nourish your physical, emotional, and spiritual bodies and take care of all of your needs. And diet and nutrition is predominantly focused on the physical body and meeting our needs with respect to what we eat and what we're drinking and any habits that we may have that aren't really supportive of this optimal health that we really want to experience. And it supports this joyfulness as well, because when we're in this, I feel like actually the fact that they've had me hold these two cards up together is what I'm really feeling is more of a draw for you this year towards intuitive nurturing. So intuitive eating, what feels right, what foods are elevating and supporting an upliftment of your mood, your vitality, your energy, and what perhaps is still in your life, in your diet, that is bringing that energy down a little bit and really eliminating that which does not support optimal health and joy. Because I feel this year you're really being called to step out and express yourself creatively. It feels almost as if, with the The sign, the Pisces, is always, it's the two fish, and they're tied together, right? The two fish. So they're kind of like these opposing energies. And I feel like all of the opposition from within yourself is really going to be harmonized this year. So really, as below, as above, so below, as within, so the soul. So I really feel like the above and below, you're really being asked to ground and nurture the support, the guidance you're receiving, if you want to say uploads or downloads that you're receiving from the cosmos, and really anchor them here to earth so that you feel stable. Because Pisces can often feel, they tend to have a lot of issues with their feet. They can often feel out of balance. I mean, it's like a fish out of water. And in truth, it really is. And the waters always represent our emotions. So if you can really get a handle on your emotions and actually honor your emotions, I just had this conversation today about the need for us to truly honor our emotions and what we're feeling, and allow our emotions not to overwhelm us or to be leading us forward in ways where we're making rash decisions or anything like that based on a temporary feeling or emotion. Really using our emotions to bring forth our creativity, whether it's through painting, arts of any kind. And it doesn't just have to be, all arts are creative. I was going to just say it doesn't have to be creative arts, but it could be it doesn't necessarily have to be painting or drawing. It could be writing. It could be singing. It could be writing music. It could be playing an instrument. Whatever you're feeling called towards, that you just feel like, yeah, like I really want to do that. That's exciting to me. Please, please, please do those things and really focus on allowing yourself to be seen this year, because this is really setting us up for a whole decade of, I want to say, incredible transformation. And I look forward to connecting with everybody again, at the end of this decade. And just, we're going to be in awe of all the transformation and changes that we have moved through and that have taken place in our life, as well as upon our home planet. So the next, and again, the fourth card you get out is still an angel, and it's the peace angel. And how do we come to peace? We come to peace through acceptance of what is, accepting life on life's terms. And there's no space in 2020 for anyone to be playing the victim anymore. We all agreed to our roles and parts that we've played and the experiences that we've had in this lifetime. And the way forward is to go more deeply into our heart and to come to, you can see the heart is really highlighted here. And around the heart, she's wearing a blue dress or a blue top. What is your truth? Are you living your truth, or are you, like a fish out of water and in denial about what your life has been, or what, and perhaps what your part has been in everything up to this point? Peace begins within your very own heart, and we will never experience collective world peace until each and every human takes responsibility for the state and condition of their heart. So this is a year for you, Pisces, of leveling up, if you will. And leveling up means perhaps going deeper into your feeling body, your emotional body, to really detox and cleanse anything out of your life, out of your experience that is not supportive to your joy, to your creative expression, freedom of expression. 2020 really feels like, in a lot of ways and on a lot of levels, about freedom, personal freedom. And again, that all takes place within. It's that journey within. The next two cards that you have received here are Life Everlasting, Your Immortal Nature, and forever in my light, safe and sound. So we have a number 13 and a number 5. The number 5, is that a number 5? Oh, it's a number 6. I think I might need glasses. It's a number 6, and 6 is really speaking about, I always think of 6 as Virgo, the energy of Virgo, which is your polar opposite. Virgo's very earthy. Virgo's very earth-based, health, family, home. Virgo also has that same Pisces tendency to be very in the head space, where Virgo can be quite critical and analytical, where Pisces is more, what do I want to say? More of the fantasy, more of the imagination and living within that space. I really feel with this card coming out, and then we have this angel of expression, it's like, what are you here to do? And the number 6 is also about your divine mission, your life's purpose. What did you come here to do? And I believe what we all have come here to do is to reestablish connection with our very own beautiful heart space, which is eternally connected to Source and our higher self. And we came here to bring, I want to say, the song of the universe through, and each of us have our own song to sing, and each of us have our own tune, and each of us have our own gifts. And so, Pisces, I really feel like this is about you connecting with the truth of you and really honoring your soul's essence, your eternal spirit, your eternal nature, your spiritual self, without the, the fantasy of it all. Like, practically bring it to life here. You're here, you're on earth, you're here. And all those beautiful dreams you have and all that unmet creativity and unmet desires, channel that into creations that really represent you and really support your joy. It's all coming back to joy. Like, that is the overriding theme for you and for many of us in this coming year. Forever in my light, the safe and sound message, number 13 is the number of the divine feminine. And I just feel like this is a great big hug from the feminine energy, the mother goddess of all creation. And I also feel that this is a nod from your loved ones in spirit, particularly of, whether it's your mom or your grandmother or female relatives. I really feel that energy here, letting you know you are safe. And it's safe for you to be who you are and all that you came to be. I really just feel that this card is very much an embrace from your loved ones in spirit, saying, it's all good. You're good. Spread your wings. Let your light shine. You're a beautiful, bright, shining star. And really allow yourself to be seen. Stop playing the victim. Stop playing like, the world has done you wrong, and take responsibility for where you are now. And, do that consciously on a daily basis with the little things that you do for yourself to support, again, your physical, emotional, and spiritual health, that trinity. And here's a great place to start, grace and gratitude. Grace is an unmerited gift, and it's offered to all of us at all times. And gratitude is really, something we can do, the expression, a quality that we can bring to our life just by being grateful for all that we've had, all that we've experienced, all that we've loved, all that we perceive we've lost, everything. Being grateful for the whole kit and caboodle, and letting anything that's not of that gratitude energy go. Because gratitude really unlocks more to be grateful for. It's like acting as if you already have it, thanking the universe for what you already have, as if it's here now. What number is that? 20. Perfect. 2020 is going to be about releasing everything that is not aligned with your joyfulness. And it was 1441 there. So I see that as 2 5s. Change. Something's got to change. And you have changed. You think about, just reflect back at the beginning of 2010, where you were and what life looked like and where you are now. So much has changed. Some of those changes may be positive, maybe some you see as not so positive, yet there is one guarantee that you agreed to all of that, good, bad, or otherwise. And so again, moving into acceptance of what is and what's here and now. No more living in the past. It's done. It's over. It's a closed book. And don't worry about the future, because all life is lived right here and now. And, you know, our life in human form is just like, it's like a blink of an eye, really, in the big scheme of things. So get busy being happy. You deserve that as much as anyone else. So these cards are about the gifts and support that are, my ears ringing like crazy, Pisces. So you are incredibly spiritually connected. And yet, you know, on some level, many of you are like really aware of your spiritual nature, and yet you're very much conditioned within the third dimension. So I feel like there's a lot of you that part of the release this year is letting go of your pain, letting go of your disappointment, letting go of the woulda, coulda, shouldas, and just move into like gratitude to be alive. You know, because you truly are here on a soul journey. Our soul is eternal. This physical body eventually one day is going to give out, right? What's left? What is left is the love that we are, the core of the energy that we are. Like, we are pure source energy in physical form. So we've had to really, we've come here for this dense experience so that we can remember the lightness that we are. So, Pisces, as you go through this year, it's really, I feel like your higher self is really going to be wanting you to pay attention and not subtly getting your attention. And you're asked to really acknowledge the support that's around you, acknowledge that you are an eternal soul and that what you do here matters. And don't waste any more time on regret and, rehashing the past. Let it go. Let it go. And one way that you can do that is work with affirmations. And affirmations, it's just like gratitude. It's like stating it as if it already is. I move through life with grace and ease. I release and let go easily. These are affirmations. So I feel that, your higher self really wants you to know that working with affirmations this year is going to be greatly supportive to you. And I remember a time, a couple decades ago, when I had my own little place in Toronto, and everywhere was affirmations. I had all these different colored sticky notes, and they were all over the bathroom mirror, and they were on the wall, and they were on the cupboards in the kitchen, and on the fridge. They were everywhere. And, that's how it began for me, really beginning to retrain, unteach myself the things that I had been taught, and train myself to really be more in the heart. Because again, as a Virgo, I can be very much in my head and quite comfortable in that space. And yet I'm even more comfortable now in the heart space, because this is the truth of who we are. This is the home of our eternal soul at the deepest part of our beautiful, beautiful human heart. So affirmations, positive, uplifting, supporting your joy. One final message for Pisces for 2020 from your higher self. What is the message for Pisces for 2020? I feel like that one and that one, so there's two. Perfect. So this one, diving for light, number 11. You're here on a master path. We all are. We're all on a path of mastery. And truly the path of mastery is getting out of the programmed matrix, which is really limited by the human mind, because we're not using like even 10% of our brain. So the true path of the master is the path of the heart. And it's not always, and it's not rainbows and lollipops and everything. I've actually said 2020 is more about dragons and unicorns. It's not all rainbows and lollipops. It's, it's work. We've got to, and, we've got to heal ourselves. And if we're sitting at this point, it's like the turning of a page to a new decade, and we're still not taking responsibility for how we feel, and we're still feeling like crap all the time, well, you know what? Honestly, there's no one else who's responsible for that than yourself. So this feels to me, it's like you may take a deep dive, and especially for the first quarter, I'm feeling for you, Pisces, up until your birthday season, it's like the deep dive into your emotions. And for many of us, we're not going to be given the option like, oh, okay, are you gonna go? We're gonna be like shoved over the cliff. And it's like you're either gonna fly or you're gonna go splat. So what are you gonna do? Let's fly. The next card is beautiful. Spirals of Manifestation, number 18, which I see as a 9, which is a number of completion. So what cycle are you completing in your life? Are you completing, are you releasing and letting go of that cycle of victimhood, like someone else is responsible for your life? Or and perhaps you are letting go of that so that you can manifest your heart's deep desire, so that you can bring forth all that joy I'm feeling really connected to the energy of Pisces inner child, the wounded child who perhaps was neglected or abused or, felt unloved. Now you're not a child anymore. You have a child within you, and yet you're an adult. You're a grown up. You're a big girl now, and you're a big boy now. And it's really time to take care of your heart. Have a listen to your heart so that you can manifest all these beautiful, because as much as Pisces likes to be, in the fantasy world, so many of Pisces' dreams are really beautiful. You can't really manifest beautiful dreams, though, when you're still stuck in a nightmare. So I really feel like the whole universe is saying, come on, Pisces, this is it. This is it, 2020. If you can believe it, it's a year to come, a year that you are guided into your power. And a lot of that comes from your willingness and your courage to go to the depths of your emotions so that you can reconnect with your very own beautiful eternal soul, which is now and always has been directly connected to Source. So I trust you have felt loved and supported here, Pisces. If you would like to work more intimately with me one-on-one, my website's down below. You can check out my site for services. That will be getting updated as we get into this new year as well. Or you can send me an email to see how I may be able to help. Do subscribe to the channel and hit the little bell so that you get notifications every time something new is uploaded. And I am looking forward to traveling through 2020 and beyond with you. So until next time, take good care of yourself. I see you, I feel you, I love you. Thank you.